Whoa. It's a And Jay, thank you again for watching another edition of Issuenight. Come to you live normally here on YouTube, and you can subscribe to here. There's a button you click. I'm not going to tell you which button, but please click the subscribe button. Figure that out and click that, and we can get going.
Let's get going.
So, if you've never seen the show, we talk about important, serious issues of the day, issues that you normally just don't hear, Tony, every day in your newspaper. You normally don't read them in your newspaper.
You don't read them there. You don't read them here. You don't read them anywhere.
Okay. Why don't we get on our first set of issues?
Jay,
and
do
maybe,
it.
Although, you know what? Let me see if. Okay, ready? Here we go. First set of issues are Academy Award updates. Occasionally on the show, we do entertainment updates. We just feel that this should be you should be the first to know. We should inform you about what's going on in the entertainment world.
Yeah, just the important ones,
which is very few. But this is the important ones.
Okay. And my understanding is the Academy Awards, Tony, are now having best animated character categories now.
Yeah, so they're going to have Emmys for animated characters, best animated acting, starting with the male category. So it's up to us to come up with the nominees. So this is our chance to nominate the best animated male character.
You know, they never have been recognized in the past. I mean, they do their job on the screen. No one really ever says thank you. I don't even think they get donuts. I don't think there's breaks, right? I mean, I
think that was part of the strike recently, right?
Okay, so you're right. There was a strike. And I heard nothing about the animated characters out there and what they get, their compensation, any workers' comp, any, balloons,
I think it was kind of a behind-the-scenes negotiation that got this one through. So thank goodness that we finally got something to cheer for.
Mm-hmm. Go Bills!
Okay. All right, let's just get to the topic at hand. So we do have, if you don't know what an animated character is, I'll try to throw this up here. So we have a picture.
That's not right.
Do I have to click it? Okay. So these are animated.
That's not it either.
Wow, what happened?
That's
all right, I'm going to get it again. Okay.
Oh.
So these are characters that are animated. What would an animated character be? Is
a donut?
No, that's just
cabbage.
Food. That's inanimate.
We're talking about character.
Rolling
character. No, a character would imitate a person
inanimate,
or an animal.
An animal acting like a
meatball.
Object. Because a meatball can't move by itself.
Well, I've seen it move by itself. You ever hear the song?
Can we throw up the picture? Because
yeah, sure. There you go. That's not the picture. There you go. That's not it either. That's it.
Okay, so these are animated characters. I don't know if so are we asking people out there to vote? I mean, if anyone, again, if you're joining us for the live chat, let us know if you have an animated character you feel is underdeserved, that needs the recognition. I'm going to throw up mine. This is mine right here.
This will be your nomination?
Yeah, so is it coming up? There we go. So this guy back here in the turban, it has a dog on his lap, and I don't know if this is a comfort animal or some type of emotional animal. He's on a plane. You're normally not allowed animals on a plane.
In a fight.
He could have been in a fight, but his name is Haji, and he was in the Johnny Quest series. Not sure what Haji did. All I knew, he just kind of wore, the turban, the headgear, and he had an emotional support dog with him. And that would be my pick. I always thought his acting was solid. I thought he had a lot of constraints because he had to carry this dog around. He had to, fly in a plane that had Mike Pence as the pilot, just
Jay, why is there a dashboard cam on the steering wheel? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not sure why you need that in a plane. I don't think you really are going to back that up while you're flying.
Is that Richie Rich in the back? Left,
yeah.
right?
So, and this is the thing. He's got to deal with strong characters like Richie Rich, who, obviously, Richie Rich has his following. He's popular. He's I think his YouTube subscribers are pretty high. He has to deal with that. And again, you have Mike Pence as your pilot. Not really sure what it's like to deal with him. That's kind of intimidating to have, the vice president or former vice president.
He was younger back then.
He was.
He was a little bit younger.
Someone could say, yeah.
Sure.
So I'm sorry. Which one are you nominating?
Haji's the one in the white turban with the
dog.
Haji.
That's a emotional
Haji?
support dog.
Right. So Haji. Is that okay? Hagi. Haji.
He's J.I.
J.I.
I don't think you could go wrong. You can spell it however you want because I don't think anyone else in the world has that name.
Mm-hmm.
So
Tony,
yeah.
who are you nominating, Tony?
I was going to go a little different. I was going to go Mr. Incredible.
You got that.
Great name. It kind of says it all.
Mm-hmm.
Gets blown up and is still alive. Can jump over things and is strong as anything. So I think he seems a little bit more emotionally balanced than Haji. No support animal. He's got some supportive family members, wife and kids and stuff. So I'm thinking that might, not to take away from Jay's vote, but that's who I'm going to nominate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nick, do you have anybody you nominated? Or
I think I'm going to nominate...
Again, this is for what? What is this for?
This is for, I believe it's male animated character, I believe.
Male animated character.
Correct. Okay. Best. And I was going to nominate Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Oh, excellent.
I believe that it is an art to be able to act on a full stomach and to, there's a lot of actors out there who... they'll eat prop food, not really eat it, or they'll take a bite of food and spit it out, But he really commits to his craft, eating sandwiches this high.
Yeah, milkshakes.
This high.
Yeah.
This high. Scooby snacks, milkshakes. And he's in, look at the form he's in. I mean, he's ready to run a marathon in the shape he's in. I see him running from the spirits and evil people the whole show, so I really think that his art and craft are respective.
We need to address the drug rumors though with Shaggy. I mean, always getting correct the name.
Yeah.
Always getting the munchies. Having hallucinations that ghosts are chasing him and things like that. There's just speculation that he's just kind of fried. He's taken way too many substances and
he does look unhealthy.
He doesn't, and
skinny, and his hair is unkempt. Is that unkempt?
I think so.
Yeah, and I mean, he was. You don't see him much because when he's not on the show, he has an IV hooked up, and he's in the hospital.
Right.
And
that's why method acting's so dangerous.
It's true.
He's true.
Okay, so now he has a meth. You're saying he's got a meth addiction.
We don't know that.
Too.
We don't know that. Facts on that.
He said meth. He said meth. I mean, it's got meth in it. I mean, that's what I heard.
What else could it be? I don't.
Right.
I'm not going to jump to conclusions either. But yeah.
Don't. So I'm gonna share my favorite anime character. So I'm actually with Arms of the Father.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Caillou.
Okay. Is that how you spell that?
That is how you spell it. It's actually Kai and Lou. His middle name's Lou and his first name's Kai.
I'm not really sure. Is this a boy or a girl? Not really sure what this is.
We're not sure. But that is definitely a McDonald's sign. Not a McDonald's sign. A Sesame Street sign. I don't know who picks his outfit. I mean, what is that? Is it a tie? What does it want to be? I don't know. That I'm not sure. With
very yellow shirt. I like it.
Yeah, I mean the blue and the yellow. Is that the French flag? What in the red? I don't know.
It's kind of curious. George yellow hat yellow.
Yeah.
The thing is, he does not have hair, and that's what's throwing me because
He
I'm
is a
like,
baby.
There are
boy or girl, doesn't have hair. That doesn't help. Sinead
theories.
O'Connor didn't have hair.
No.
So
Or that might as well face it. You're addicted to Love Girls. That MTV.
that's true.
song.
That the might as well. Yeah, you're addicted to love girl. Correct. So not really sure.
I've heard theories online of that he actually is suffering from some sort of cancer, and so his parents let him complain all the time because they're just like, oh well, he's going through a lot right now, and that's kind of that kind of the prefix of the show, that he kind of gets what he wants.
I didn't know that.
And cries when he doesn't because he's going through so much.
He's kind of whiny. Anyways, take it back.
All right.
Anyways,
Okay.
You gonna stick with him though for your nomination?
no, I take it back.
Oh,
I take it back.
okay.
All right.
Totally.
The thing is I'm just wondering, these actors, can they get a break? If they get a break, then what someone needs to do is draw a break room, with a table and chair, maybe a vending machine, maybe some cigarettes, some form of break.
Jay, we don't suggest or offer that people try cigarettes at all.
You know what though, Mike? The thing
Is it the green room? A green break room?
yeah, it would have to. You got to color it green. That's union.
Green room.
That's union regulations. So, but my thing is though, Mike, they're animated, so they can smoke all they want. I don't really think that's going to do anything to them.
No, it gets them sick too.
It colors the pixels.
The
gets them
animated
a little
air.
So,
darker.
Yeah.
I mean, but wouldn't you
The animators actually have to darken the air, and they darken their lungs.
Okay, so they don't have to draw lungs. What if they don't draw
They're
lungs?
there.
Then?
They're there.
If they don't draw lungs, they can't breathe.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
they draw their breath. They're almost like God in some respects. Right? They're drawing, they're breathing every breath, the spirit.
Well, all right. So, but they do have erasers, so you could, once the lung darkens, you can erase that. You could erase that and draw a healthy lung.
Not the good writers, Jay. The good writers will not do that.
yeah, I mean, they got to have some
That's right.
sort of, yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
All right. Couldn't you take a sticker of a healthy lung and put it over the darkened lung? Couldn't you? Couldn't you make this work?
Yeah, you know what? Where are you
like
going
they don't
with
get
this?
breaks. They
Where are
don't
you
get
going
breaks. They
You're
don't.
just covering it up,
Jay,
Jay.
what are you going with? Let's go
It's already
somewhere.
there.
What are you doing about? What are you
It's
doing?
there.
Smoking is bad, Jay. It's simple as that.
Very bad.
Covering
I'm
it
just
up.
thinking, if they can get away with it, why not give them a break? They can't do anything else.
Just pretending. That's
Yeah.
We're trying to tell
Anyways,
kids.
I don't
We're trying
know.
to tell
What
kids,
is the words bank? What's going to happen? What's going to happen?
well, we gotta wait for the vote. I mean, we
Who's
got our
voting?
nominations.
I think the other animated characters are voting, right?
Well, the
yeah.
Academy, right? Whoever's on the Academy is that.
But don't the
comprised of-
animators animate the characters to vote for a specific character? It's rigged.
Well,
Now,
it's
all
gotta,
the animators
doesn't
have to
have to
animate
be
their
like
characters.
a jury of your peers kind of thing. So it must be other animated. So you get who should we have vote? Like we'll get Grug. He'd be pretty impartial, right? He's from the caveman.
Grug?
time. Grug rhymes with hug.
Grug?
Grug. Crudes is that his last name?
Oh,
And
Yeah.
then who else?
I
could
think
vote?
Fred Flintstone's up in there a little
Fred
bit. He's been there for a
Flintstone,
while, so he's
yeah,
kind of got
yeah, the
the
two of them.
grandfathered seat. People aren't really a big fan of him, but they can't get rid of him. So
Well, they got
So-
credibility. They've
Yeah.
been around so
Let's
long,
see.
so that he'd be a good judge, I
Grug
think.
here.
Did you go through all the categories that we nominate these people, these characters for?
Male animated character, yeah.
yeah, I think that's the only one
was
that
it,
managed to
yeah.
get on the
That's it.
ballot this time.
Okay, so if they're female drawn, you just too bad, or you can erase
Well,
them a little
Maybe
bit.
after the next negotiation
Yeah, they
they'll
could-
get on,
But that's the problem. Is like these female characters, what they're doing now, they're trying to erase ponytails and eyelashes and
get in their-
trying to get in. Like, hey, look, you forgot about me, and they're like, oh,
Well, no, I mean,
Dude.
once they finish this one, they'll do that one, and they'll be like dogs and cats and other animals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we all get our chance.
Technical issues here. I can't cite.
Fickle.
okay, all right.
Like I got. Issuenight. Jay, Issuenight, go.
Technical
Go,
issues.
next
If you just joined us, you're watching Issuenite. I had no idea where my cursor is. Oh, there it is. Okay, so why don't we get on to our next set of issues? And these are issues that...
Wait.
Okay. Hold on. Did I get it? Okay. These are issues we like to call... hold on.
Call these.
Right here. Planet of the Apes
Oh,
update.
very important.
Occasionally on the show, we talk about what is going on with the Planet of the Apes. And this is what I'm reading right now in the New York Times, that the Planet of the Apes are having problems with eBay over there. So if you are ordering and using Planet of the Apes eBay, they're having an issue with that. I think they're also having an issue with Amazon. Am I right?
So if I go online and I go to eBay,
you got to go to Planet of the Apes.
Oh, actually,
eBay
it's called
page.
Primal. Planet Apes are just called Primal.
If I go there and I see, I need that 1,000-year-old statue of whatever, and I order it.
Yeah.
You're saying I won't get it right away?
Well, again, they're having problems because it's in the future, and they got to get it on the truck, and somehow the truck needs to get from there, even though it's the same planet,
From here to here.
to us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
From then to now.
So we have humans and apes, and we have two separate rival systems. Prime delivers to the humans, and Primal delivers to the apes. That's going on.
Well, if they want to order, they have to do human eBay. The eBay with the colors that we normally order on. They have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I mean, if people don't know Planet of the Apes, we have some images. Maybe this will help you.
I don't see anything, Jay.
Nothing. Do I got to
Got
click it? Okay.
I see
So
something.
this is someone from Planet of the Apes.
Are they
Not
advanced?
sure. Well, not sure if why they have glasses. I don't do apes need glasses, but somehow they
Just
have
for show, yeah.
glasses. We have another image here. This is the.
Where is it? Oh, yeah. There you go.
So I guess they see, and this is the problem. Is like the apes are. It looks like they're using horses,
Looks
and
like
I
they're
mean you can't.
centaurs or something. They don't really have bodies.
So I'm noticing a problem, and I see where this is coming from. You can't fit many packages on the backs of those horses.
That's true.
You know,
That's
you've advanced 1,000
Wow.
years.
So it's like the
to this
Pony
new planet.
Express,
Yeah.
and you can only fit so much.
I don't see any drawn carriages there either. I mean, you got to at least think of that when you're
and
putting
why
this
is
together.
why is
Not
that
well
guy
thought
wearing
through.
like a '70s coat there?
He probably ordered it from now.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I mean, it's easy to send it that way because they're in the future, right?
So you
So
can
you just put it in a box,
I see.
and then you set it aside for 1,000 years, and they get it.
I see. But how do you order back in time? How do you send your order back in time?
Well, and this is a problem. They're using horses, and I mean, I don't know if they're having problems getting Amazon drivers. They were during COVID here. We know that. Like,
Well, the apes, they made the apes get the shot.
Okay, so the apes got the shot, and that could be the problem. There could be confusion about trying to deliver, eBay packages to Amazon. What did you order, Tony? You ordered a statue.
The statue, and
Did you order the big
The one on the
statue?
side?
The one?
No. I mean, I didn't want to be greedy. I'm just thinking
Okay.
just a little one.
They actually
Okay.
have replicas, Jay. The little ones. They have of them on the side.
Right.
The Statue
Okay.
of Liberty, but she's like on her side.
They carve them out or something.
Yeah.
Okay, and when they're carved by apes, why would I want one of those? Why can't I just
Just
get?
to remember
Novelty.
To remember the
I
day
mean,
that
it's
happened.
One of a kind.
All right.
But yeah, I could see where that would be a problem. I mean, how do you get that horse going fast enough to travel back through time, right? I mean, how does that... What do they use, wormholes or something? Or how's that...
Well, Buffalo Lifesavers has got a good point. She says, "What about the flying monkeys?" So maybe we talked about this show about flying monkeys. We don't see them anymore. There were flying monkeys using telephones and just crazy things, and maybe the apes are using the monkeys and trying to get flying monkeys to deliver the packages. The
That's
problem
where-
is
where they went, huh?
how do the flying monkeys get to us, which is later
Yeah,
or
now.
not
Right
now.
yeah.
And you know what I mean? I don't. This is the problem. And when I order from Planet of the Apes eBay, it says, "Do you want flying monkey insurance?" And I'm like, no, but maybe I should get it because
Yeah.
I'm not getting my packages.
Now you know why you need the insurance. Yeah, I'm thinking the monkeys have got a better chance at it. I mean, they can fly up to the wormhole or whatever the teleport time travel mechanism would be, right? I mean, the horses, no chance. They can't go fast enough, but the monkeys probably could. So we got a chance at it. I would buy the insurance, Jay.
We got a picture of the ape land thing going. Where'd it go?
Okay.
Somewhere there you go. That's the thing you can buy.
Yeah,
I thought it was on the side, but it actually is.
No,
this a
it's
live
buried.
feed?
Somehow.
So
Well, two things. Somehow this thing must have fallen and rolled to this island oasis or something, and then it landed upright. Right? Wouldn't you say?
Oh, I thought it just kind of got deeper. The sand got.
No,
deeper.
I mean, is this okay? Is this what's Ellis Island? Is that what's it on? I don't even know.
Yeah,
Do we know?
I think so.
Yes.
okay, so this is New York City then, and if you want to see the Statue of Liberty,
I think this is somewhere else. I think it must have
Moved.
Europe?
moved.
To go all the way to
Maybe it
Europe?
was a glacier or something over
well,
time.
I don't know. I mean, if they're delivering packages they somehow think the horse is a great answer to delivery. They've rejected the wheel, and you want to go visit the statue. Now you got to get a horse, and some lady's got to take you as a guide. It looks there to this horse, and there's some guy on the ground. I don't know what he's doing.
It's
He fell
very
off
sad.
his horse.
I think he's sad. Jay. If I
yeah.
remember correctly, it's very sad. I can't figure it out.
Yeah.
But
I'm just getting sick of this because I'm not getting what I need. Now I got to order the stupid, flying monkey insurance because my packages aren't getting here. They're trying horses. The Planet Apes eBay really needs to get together. They need to get together with Amazon. They really need to solve this because we're not getting our statues. What else aren't we getting from there? I mean,
I don't know. Did you ever get your insurance even?
No, I didn't even get that. I mean, they're going to get sued. And I mean, this is important. And thankfully on the show we're going to try to give solutions. Nick, no?
I concur. We are giving solutions, and that's what we're doing here. Just giving solutions.
All right. If you just joined us, we're watching Issuenite, important serious issues of the day. Why don't we get on to
important issues.
Sorry, I'm just not ready.
I'm just not ready.
Issues and is it? Oh,
Hello,
okay.
Hello.
So
Echo.
sorry. Our
Move on.
here it's coming up.
Moving on.
Here goes.
It's our space station issues. So occasionally we give you updates about what is going on in the space station in that space realm up there. Mike, can you
Realm?
let us
Sure,
know?
Jay. Occasionally we give updates on what happens in the space realm up there. So what we want to say, Jay, is the space station people. What are they called? What do they call those people?
Spacetronauts.
Stationites.
Spacetronauts.
Yes,
People in space.
the space stationites. Those people who live up there, they basically are gonna. We'll call it gravity wars or gravity games. They're starting to. First, the guy who flips the burgers in what's the place that they
The
flip on?
drive-through.
Yeah, the drive-through space station, because they have a drive-through there, like a Burger King and stuff. No one goes, of course. We talked about this in past shows.
Okay.
But he was flipping burgers, and he actually flipped it out of the space station, and it traveled, it circumnavigated the globe, and came back and right on the window.
Oh, and the windshield.
Well, we talked about that. The window there that they open is not right, Tony. It doesn't follow the proper safety procedure of
for
a
like
hatch.
when a car comes in the window that opens.
Yeah,
It
it's
opens
not
this
a
way. It should
proper
open
airlock.
this way, but it should be a 2-stage, and it's just one stage.
And they don't have windshield wipers out there because they don't expect to encounter something like that.
No, and you got the slime, the grease, and you can't just go out there and.
Well, they got to do a spacewalk and get all the
Right.
Those are mandated.
Anyways, it started with the flipping a
Squeegees.
burger, okay?
Right.
And then they started just having fun. They did some what's the sport, Jay, where you take the disc things and you kind of
Connect Four.
kind of, and you actually
Disc.
you roll them. You roll them.
Roll the
Or no, you
disc.
actually don't roll them.
Bowling.
You don't roll.
Connect
Not
Four.
bowling. You release
Push.
them.
Release
release
the
them,
disc.
And
Release
the disc,
the baby.
It's not a disc. It's like a granite stone.
Stone. Yes, with a handle.
Skipping
the handle.
rocks.
Yes.
No,
Skipping,
you don't. There's
skipping.
no handles on rocks, but you know what I'm saying. What is it?
But it
Nick,
does
come on,
have
you know
a
what I'm talking about. You take it.
It's
you
round.
You actually don't make.
I think
the
it's a
sound.
rounding. I think.
Round.
it's
Okay.
called.
I think
You
it's
got brooms.
What is
there's
that
brooms,
called?
Shuffleboard.
No, not shuffle. It's close. Not shuffleboard.
Ribboning.
Rebound.
Come on, what is this, guys? Come on, what's
the
it's a
marble
sport.
with
It's
the hole in the middle.
It's Olympic sport. Closer.
It's
Olympic sport.
like a puck, but there's a marble
Shot put?
and it rolls.
Shot put's a round ball that you
Discus.
throw.
Foosball?
Discus.
Foosball?
No.
Oh, that's a good
Curling.
Curling.
So you curl.
Shot put.
So they actually
Oh, no,
been
I said that.
curling, and then trying to
Curling?
get target. But now you'd think, oh, they want to do a target. They want to
But,
target
okay.
space station. They don't.
But
they're
the
actually
sweeper,
Go ahead.
who's sweeping it? Well, when they're
Well,
after
there's
doing it,
someone out there with a
brooms
broom.
and
They're just kind of
sand.
like.
What do they
it's
put?
got to be a Canadian because I've never seen
God,
anyone else
Canadians
do it.
only can do that, and they can skate backwards too. Actually, those Canadians.
Yeah.
So then, but
Only
they're actually
Canadians.
releasing them. They're trying to hit the Russian space station.
Oh.
Is there a Russian
Wait.
space station?
So wait, they're doing that on purpose.
They
so
got their side.
Well, no, that's different.
Got
Well,
the US
well, actually,
side,
they could have been aiming for the Russian window. So like you aim for a certain
the
window.
problem
Is
is it's
this-
a catastrophic event. If they hit it, everyone dies. But maybe not. Are there actually, Tony? Do they actually break up and
I
can
would
you seal
hope.
off?
I hope
different
there's like
sections?
different sections you can
Can
seal
seal
off
off.
this section. And I mean,
how much time do you have to seal off? I mean, it's the small
well, it's
space.
pretty instant, at least on the documentaries.
I mean, what would? That's true. Just like
Yeah.
that. I mean, if a curler. What's the thing you call it? A hair curler?
Well-
what is that thing?
An iron.
An iron.
Curling that.
Well, the curling thing. If you run one of those stones, if you actually hit the space station, I mean, it would go right through the thing. I mean,
Okay,
it wouldn't
but-
stop.
That's why they use
So-
a burger.
Burger would go through it too.
Are
They go
there-
26,000 miles? What?
Are the
so
curling
it's a space
stones
station.
going out through the drive-through window? Is that where they're trying to shove them out?
Well, again, that's a problem. I mean, you have air. You have to get outside because if you open the door, I mean, you're dead. I mean, all the air sucks out stuff. So I don't
Okay.
even know how the drive-through
Well,
window
I
works.
heard they're kind of tying themselves and velcroing themselves to the wall, and then they'll press the button. They'll let the window out.
Jay,
and
is
the-
your
and the
right
thing
arm
goes
out
up.
velcroed? Is that what you're showing? Your right arm is velcroed to the wall. Your left arm's free.
I
Or
think
your left
it-
arm's up. Is it velcroed? Your left arm and your right arm's free.
Is your right hand in?
I think it's
Is your right hand out?
it's obvious both arms are velcroed.
But how are you
and
gonna put it out the window? I disagree with what you're
So-
saying. How can you throw it out the window if
You
you're
put
both
it by
arms
the window, you press the button, and then it goes out the window. But
You press the button again.
you got to press it again.
gotta be
But
fast, yeah.
but can you press it again?
Like one, then the other. Boom. There's two
Tony,
buttons,
how much
right?
air do
Open,
you
close,
need?
Open, closed.
Yeah, one
Open, close. Open, close.
open
Practice,
close.
Yeah.
Correct. So the Canadians practice that. It goes out the window, and they're trying to hit. That's the thing is like I've never heard of Canadians trying to hit a Russian space station. I mean, right?
Well,
I mean,
again,
well,
like
that's
Tony
what-
said, it's the Russian side. But yeah, that's what they're doing.
but they're aiming for Russians.
Well, I think they're just practicing because they want to get good at it. Because when the Chinese put up a station, they want to be able to hit that one.
I see.
Yeah.
So you got all these space stations, all these guys whipping stuff all over the place, throwing it. You got you, we coming in.
Burgers.
Yeah.
Burgers.
But this is
Golf
the
balls.
problem is they're just bored and it's idle time, devil's hand, and they sit there and they got nothing to do up there. They're done counting their screws and having the ants do what the ants do and they're just bored and they're like we're gonna shove things out this drive-through window and we don't really care what happens. We're
Yeah.
gonna try to hit things and
Well, there's probably too many of them for the job at hand, right? There's how many are up there? Like 8 or 9?
well, there's
or 10?
four like different countries, right?
Right, but
Russia,
each one's got a couple.
Canada's got the Canadian arm. You got the Russian, and then you got.
But
I
there's
don't
like a random
Sweden or
Italian
something.
guy once in a while, and
Well, I will say, like for most jobs, though, you're not working the whole time. Like you might be on the shift for 8 hours.
yeah,
But you're really working 3 hours, 4 hours. So
okay.
for your whole time in space, they're only working 8 hours of the day, 9 hours. The rest of it, they're kind of, like throwing wads of paper at each other, talking at the water cooler.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not like you can go, for a drive or anything. It's like you're done
Yeah.
with your work day. What do you do, right?
the
Yeah.
burger guy
Talk about the game.
The
Yeah.
burger guy, no one's coming. His job is to man the drive-through window, and no one's coming there. And it's and that's just going to be hey, that's just trouble. You know,
Jay, here's an actual picture of this. You know, you can see. Is the mouse working? Let's see. The mouse not working.
I don't think it picks up.
It kind of if I do it.
Oh.
So you can see how there's a hole in the middle, and
Busy in there though.
it's busy, yeah. And if you hit anything here, I mean, there's just wires. I mean, it's just gonna go right through, pretty much. It's not gonna stop it. And they thought, well, we'll do eggs. You know, they're trying to egg them. You know, but that's not really working.
well, then it gets in the circuits and the joints, right, Tony? What does that do to circuit boards?
I think the technical term is it gums them up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and we're getting malfunctions on the space station, you know, airlocks are shutting and things like that and opening and things are being jettisoned out. And, you know, I mean, if the astronauts are listening, I know that sounds fun and it's funny at first, but, you know, when someone gets hurt, when your dog up there gets sucked out, you know, whatever, it's not going to be funny, you know, and then you got to explain it and you're going to have to write up something and you know, it's a long report and you got to answer questions and
That's
it's just
bad, Jay.
something to think about.
Yeah, I don't know where you got to go with this, but he keeps disappearing. I just want to
Okay.
say that they hung these things here. I
think those are
targets. They hung these targets.
No. Those are the banners for. I think that's the Canadian side for.
But
the amount of times they won.
they're either blockers or they're like, you know, like targets.
Well, I mean, some people use them as targets, but those
It's
are like the
Canadian
championship
arm there.
banners.
But aren't they,
you know?
well, they're the banners, but they could be flags. Like you know, I don't know where the wind is. Like the wind, it must be calm up there.
Yeah.
So
That's the Canadian arm right there. See?
Oh, you got to aim for
And then
something.
these are the targets
so,
here.
Yeah, the flags would make good targets in space, I think.
And I'm not exactly
I
sure
don't-
what
No wind
that is
resistance.
there.
Yeah.
I don't think they should be target practice. I
there's
don't
a
think they
hockey
should be
stick.
shooting guns.
Right here's a hockey stick, I think.
I don't know if it's a good idea, Tony, to
See?
shoot guns in pressurized areas. I mean,
Hockey
maybe,
stick.
Right.
maybe. I mean, maybe you can do it, but
Well, it's only bad if they miss.
And then they caught the sun here. Right there, they caught it.
Oh,
Good for them.
I'm not sure how they did that. But the hockey stick here for sure is part of how they're shooting things. Maybe they're aiming right. You know, maybe they're aiming at these things. I'm not sure.
they just need more to do up there. You know, they
Well-
really need jobs.
yeah. Well, I think that's what the hockey sticks are for, though. I mean, who doesn't want to relive the 1980 Olympics? So you get the U.S. guys and the Russian guys and play a little hockey up there.
Yeah, but
Right.
what's the unemployment looking like up there? You know,
Well,
like
they
with the
they
lack of work
jettison
to
through,
do. Yeah.
you jettison them out through here
Oh,
when
Yeah,
you're
the
employed.
rate's like at 80%, you know, so, and that's a problem. You're right, Nick. I mean, there needs to be some program to get these guys employed. They need to learn a skill. Half these guys go up and they honestly just don't know what they're doing and they don't really have any skills. They're good at maybe video games, but that only gets you so far, you know, so I don't know, you know, there's some other program that I'm missing, but all right, if you just joined us, you're watching Issuenight. We're talking about serious, important, informative issues
Do we
of the
have any more issues
day.
on this show, or?
And I'm going to get on to our
We do? We have
last.
more?
We have one last set of
Okay.
issues, and
good.
so we're going to get to the whale update. Yeah. So people have been asking, you know, what about the whales on Lake Erie? Are they endangered? I really don't see them, and there's all this talk about them, and so I don't.
It's bad, Jay. It's bad.
Yeah.
I actually have not seen a whale in a long time. Actually,
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if
mean-
I've ever seen a whale in Lake Erie, and it begs the question: were they ever there in the first place? Because of course, we already know that they've been there, and there
Where
there
else
you
would
go.
they
I
be?
mean,
yeah, I mean, they were
where else
there.
would they be?
And I
There's
haven't
fishing
seen.
districts,
Like, I
but
mean, we go to
okay.
Lake
I mean, it's
ran
water,
out of
right?
fairly
space.
often, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
And we see other things. I mean, there's like stuff washes up ashore. There's cans and bottles and trees and
I've never seen a beached whale, though. I've
Yeah.
never seen it. I mean, which means it's been a problem a long time.
Yeah, well,
Problem has happened a long time ago.
if you don't see them, and someone says they're there, and they're endangered, then you know they're true. That's true. So so we're not looking good enough, or just by breathing we're hurting these whales.
Jay, what are we looking for? What type of whales are we looking for, Jay?
All right, so we have a image here
okay.
of various whales. I mean, these whales exist, so these must be the whales out there.
Yeah, I believe there's a baleen whale and a scaling whale. I believe scaling whales like our right triangles.
The scaling whales are the heavy ones. That's why they call them scaling whales. So, watch
I
out for those ones.
wonder if we're just not like attracting them. Maybe we need to put something out to attract the whales.
What do they eat? They eat like
Theme park.
they like krill. They eat krill.
Yeah.
So they've been having krill drives, and they're like, it's like a paper drive. And it's like, hey, people, can you donate krill? Like, bring us your leftover krill.
Okay.
And
You could
people
set your krill out at the at your doorstop, and people will pick it up on a certain day of the week.
yeah, there's special trucks that come by tone, and like little arm comes
How do you
in.
how do you kill krill?
Kill krill.
I don't
kill.
Well, you don't. I mean,
catch 'em.
the whales want it live, so you shouldn't
Don't
put
kill
dead
krill.
krill out. You should put live krill in the container. I don't know.
that-
Are there special containers?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Is that the same? That's different than Krull. Remember that movie, Krull?
Yeah, I
think
know
they're
it's a
pretty
movie,
close.
but
They're pretty similar from what I hear. Yeah.
okay.
Remember that movie?
So the whales, so they need to put the krill in the water, and
To attract
not
them.
really sure of krill because they're not native
Not native
That-
to what, Jay?
to the
West here,
the
Buffalo.
lake,
Yeah.
and they probably
Which
need
lake, Jay?
salt.
Which lake?
Well, they're the Great Lakes. I mean, I suppose Ontario we're talking about, right? I mean, would they be in Lake Erie?
Erie.
Lake Erie's a little shallow.
Yeah, maybe.
But whatever. We'll assume Lake Ontario, and
A little deeper.
a little deeper. Got to put in krill. Buffalo Lifesavers. Wait, I'd like to make krill dish for Thanksgiving. Okay, and that might be part of the problem, people, is that we're trying these new trendy dishes. All over the internet, these blogs are like, hey, try krill. No, the whales need the krill. I know you don't see the whales. They're there though. We're told they're there, and don't breathe a lot when you're near the water because we breathe out poisonous carbon dioxide. Whatever we do as humans, we must be adversely affecting the whales. So Tony, how do you do that? I mean, you need a special respirator to get this krill near the water, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to do it carefully, and we should do it right. I mean, realistically, we should probably release the krill in Lake Erie, and then we could all cheer them going over the falls, and then into Lake Ontario. I mean, it might help. Might be the best of both worlds because you get people back to the falls, watching the krill go over, and then Lake Erie, or Lake Ontario, it will be full of krill, and then full of whales soon enough.
Okay, so all right, so they want to have some fanfare. Hey, maybe it's an event like, hey, release your krill over the falls, and then it goes in. I mean, are the krill are they dead by the time they get to Lake Ontario?
Oh no.
No.
I mean, if they're alive, if they make it through your recipes and stuff, if we can keep them alive that long, then they'll be fine. Once they're in the water, I mean, that's where they're native. That's what they
Now,
love.
I know that whales generally like salt water, Jay, and I'm a little confused here because what saltwater whales end up in Lake Erie? And I believe we have a picture of this right here, I believe. Let's keep just a minute. There you go.
Oh,
That is Lake Michigan, actually. And, I'm not sure. That's a
even
killer
further.
whale, I believe, there.
Wow.
Killer whale.
Maybe that's what happened to the rest of the
Baleen
whales.
whale. And a
Scaling whale.
I want to know what this woman is
Scaling
doing
whale.
near the water. Her presence there.
Well, she looks like she's walking an imaginary dog, is what it looks like from what I'm seeing.
I think she's releasing her krill.
Oh,
Okay.
Can you do that, Tony?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you can't,
Aren't krill tiny little?
It's like feeding the pigeons,
microscopic-
but
they're
for the whales.
small, but I mean, if you miss the pickup, you can deliver your own krill to the beach, right?
I mean, and also, like I was saying, you feed pigeons in the park, you feed birds.
I don't do that.
Well, I do. So, not
At your own
everyone's the
risk,
same.
man. I've done
Yeah.
that before. Trust me.
And you can feed the whales the same way. And why are pigeons more entitled to bread than these whales are entitled to their krill?
Fish eat bread.
True.
She should
But
be
they
wearing
want krill.
gloves
True.
I think whatever she did, she aggravated the whales. The whales are mad.
She has her hand out, Jay. She's holding an invisible dog. I'm telling you,
She's not
holding an
running.
invisible
It looks
dog.
like she's running for her life.
She's not running. She's got a leg. That's not a running motion.
There's
She's-
a whale about to
her
land
left
on her,
hand's
though.
open.
It's a very casual
Ready?
run.
Yeah. I mean, there are whales. Maybe she doesn't hear the whales. You know what I'm saying?
What's
Maybe
that little one?
little what? The little
There
whale.
you got the
Well,
whale,
we got
and then
that's
you
the
got the little
scaling whale, the triangle whale.
triangle.
Yeah, well, it's a scaling.
Looks
You got
like a-
baleen.
Looks like a
you got
platypus.
Scaling.
The nose looks platypusy.
Is a scaling triangle, Jay? Is that like equal sides or is that right
That's
angle?
equilateral.
Not equilateral.
No
idea.
Scaling
idea.
triangle.
Scaling.
Why would
Can
I
you
know
look that up? 'Cause you took
I just
math.
wouldn't-
Look that up, Tony, please.
Okay.
Look
so,
up.
folks, I mean, the lesson here is when you're don't do what this lady did. You need to wear gloves. You need not to be that close. You need to have the proper respiration so you are not
Scalene.
breathing on here. Again, simply by being human, you're polluting the environment there. So
That is true, Jay. Just by being yourself, you're ruining the environment. Jay, just by you living, you are destroying things, Jay.
So a scalene triangle is a triangle which all three sides are of different lengths,
Right? Clearly that's what you see here.
and all three
This-
angles are of different measures.
Clearly-
So yeah,
You see this whale is all three sides are different lengths.
okay.
right.
It's a triangle.
All right.
What do you got, Jay?
So Buffalo Lifesaver is saying maybe the dog is feeding the krill. Somehow, not sure how that would do it. Seeing that it's invisible, that it's strange. Not really sure.
The invisible dog is feeding the invisible krill.
I don't know how that happens. I mean, Wonder Woman was able to fly in some type of jet, but we really don't.
Jet, yeah.
She claims that there's a jet there. We're like, we don't see one.
Do you guys
You
know how
know,
to spell
But she was
krill?
flying.
So
I think it's
Many
with,
people don't know what krill is. I'm going to look that up.
Krill, I
I
think.
think I found it.
I think it's
So-
with the GH.
krill is like an invasive species. So probably in our lakes now,
Like the
not only
second-
are we going to have zebra mussels and gobies, we're now going to have krill to deal with. So, and this is a problem when my kid goes fishing. We're like, hey, let's go for perch, and we're reeling up krill. I don't know, Tony. I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea. I mean, maybe the whales are getting fed, even though we don't see them, but we're catching krill when we
Mike,
should be catching perch.
What, Tony?
Yeah, it's Krill, but the second L is silent.
That's just like krill. I mean, I think.
Yeah.
Let me see if I got it here. I can't see it. Web. Why does it keep disappearing like that? I don't know. Oh yeah, there you go. That's
Yeah,
a
look.
krill.
Yeah. Yep, that's what I got.
It's got a beard. I'm not sure
Wow.
what it's be good. That'd be good bait. But I think these are microscopic, right? Aren't they really tiny? Jake?
Okay.
Small.
Well, yeah, if it's bait,
So you need a lot of them, right?
A lot. Yeah.
To
I
feed
mean,
a
could you
whale.
put one of these things on a fishing reel? I'm not sure.
I mean, you'd have to hook it a certain way, but I mean, what are you going to fish for? I mean, are you catching walleye with this, or what are
Bigger
you?
krill.
Bigger krill.
And then you get bigger and bigger, and then the whale will eat it. That's my theory, anyways.
Okay, so the whale can't see this; it's too small.
No, I think basically it basically goes like this. It goes.
The whale's got big eyes.
It opens its mouth and just kind of like
Yeah.
filters the water, I believe, right? Do you got any? Can you
Okay.
look that up, Tony? Can you tell me about krill? Can you look that up and get me some info on that? How that
Yeah,
works?
it's like National Geographic says, what is krill? The secret life of whale food.
Okay, so they don't even know what krill is. They're asking.
No, but
that
what is
question.
it?
Small and exclusively marine crustaceans
Mm-hmm.
of the order Euthanasia.
Euthanasia?
Yeah.
Mm.
Krill. I looked up krill.
That's just
krill are
I don't know if
small.
that
Oh
makes
yeah, you
sense.
said that marine. Okay.
They're young people over in Asia.
Yes, I see that. Interesting. There's
So these krill are young Asian people? Is that what National Geographic's saying?
no.
Of that family, but
don't-
they're
Oh, like
They're-
relatives.
yeah, they're not
Yeah.
human.
think they resemble people at all. Okay,
They seem more like mini, not crabs, more like what are those things?
crayfish. So
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So why
monkeys.
aren't we doing crayfish? Why are we
Crayfish.
doing these krills? We're doing krill drive. We have people who shouldn't be handling them, trying to feed whales with them. Why not just catch the crayfish that are kind of around us, and I don't know, maybe
Yeah, there's
airdrop
plenty
those?
of them, right?
Yeah. I mean,
why have the whales disappeared from Lake Erie? Why do we care about this? Why?
I don't know if we're going to get those questions answered in time. But look, thank everyone for joining us for another edition of get my cursor. Issue I can't get it. Sorry. Can't get it.
That's the show. So we ran out of hard drive space halfway through that show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, we're still streaming, I think.
Okay.
And
All right.
to Buffalo Lifesavers. I think that's the only person still watching.
Thanks, honey.
I don't have a
Appreciate
number
it.
of how many people are watching, Tony. I think there's one.
It says 4.
Oh.
Are you watching?
That would make 3.
Okay.
Okay.
So then, and I'm not watching, although I might have it.
I think there's my wife, and then what's that guy in the beginning?
Arms of Buffalo.
Arms of the Father.
Okay. There's a priest watching. Is that it?
B.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna do another show soon.
Okay.
Very soon. What we started late because the Bills game. Go Bills! We started late.
Yeah. See that? See what's coming up?
You want me to fix it? Why don't you do this? Why don't you go down here and do it like this?
All right. I guess.
Go down there.
All right.
You do that.
All right. We'll do that.
So we had the Bills. So next 3 Saturdays, 3 Sundays, the Bills are playing at 4:15 or 4:20 or something like that.
Okay.
So we're going to be starting late. Now, normally we don't start this late, but I massively remodeled behind me today. We spent like 3 hours. You can't even see it. We moved. Last week we moved the refrigerators. We got us all out of here.
That's
and
great.
that gave me behind. But
So we are on next week.
we're on next week if you're good. We need a guest.
Jake said he would be on next week.
Are you sure? He's not going to get like COVID or something like that?
I don't know. Ask him.
We just is it now? I said COVID, so now like YouTube's gonna be like, what are they talking about? And then we're like, I have no idea what they're talking about. Let's let them be.
I wonder if
it's kind of like
you might talk in a way
it's a
that
Steven-
evades the robots, Mike.
It's a Stephen Wright joke. Stephen Wright's like, intentionally put my. I don't know. I'm talking like Donald Trump right now, but I intentionally take my license and make it blurry so that when a cop pulls me over, where's your license? You hand it to him. You can go. Anyways,
I like that.
it works. Yeah, it works.
Okay.
I've done it before.
Hey, Buffalo Lifesavers is saying camera on Nick and Mike is out of focus, so
What?
I don't know.
How's that possible? Tony, look at that.
My camera
is
looks
that
a little more-
No, check the front. Is it the front one? The back? No, all the way to the front. Yeah, that one. Move that. I don't know.
Tony, your screen looks okay. I don't know if it's our computer.
Let it go.
at
Let it
home.
go. It's gonna. Okay, I don't know what's going on now. All right, I'm gonna thank you, Buffalo Lifesavers. How's that possible? Okay, I'm gonna go fix that. Maybe.
Okay.
Hello, there I am. Tight.
Really?
How you doing?
Oh, that's
Did
good.
a
Up next
back.
on our show, we got
You look a little soft.
up on show 2, viewer Q&A. So we're gonna get to some of that. We're gonna talk about the magic carpet regulations, and there's a fairy tale that we need to review and talk about and give an update on. So thank you for the couple people watching, including my wife. So
Which
right.
one's first?
the Q&A, can we do that? Or
Yeah.
all right.
The qua. All right. Yeah. Is that better? I don't know. I don't know. Nick, maybe we need to be equal distant. Like a scale, much like a scaling triangle.
Oh, I should
no.
have a magic-
Scaling wheel.
Isosceles, which is
Equilateral.
Tony, do you have listen? Oh, equilateral. Thank you. Tony, do you have any? I want to learn something. I think our guests. I mean, our viewer. I think our viewer wants to learn something. Do you have anything to teach us, like math? Can you teach? I like when we do an issue and we talk about.
Oh yeah,
we talk
should.
about learning. We learn something.
like when we did dark matter.
Just like that. Now,
Yeah.
Nick, what do you know? You went to school to be an observationalist or something like that? What did you go to school for?
I went to school to watch things. Yes,
No. What is the degree that you got?
like my actual degree.
The math one, yeah.
I didn't get a math.
What did you get?
That's
I got a
Dominic.
degree in marketing.
Oh, I'm thinking
Wrong
Dominic. Okay,
nephew.
so marketing. So teach me something about marketing. Do you know anything about marketing?
Yeah, there's a lot of things about marketing.
You gotta move close. You move
Do
closer this way.
they do the 4 Ps anymore in marketing?
Yeah,
Okay.
they do the
Just
4
curious.
Ps.
No, I'm really trying to get something. I want you to teach us something, and we'll do an issue based on it. So, what can you teach us from school?
No.
No, come on, teach us something. Tell me a story. What?
Let's talk about the importance. Let's talk about the different forms of pricing. So
Okay.
there's what's called skim pricing.
Skin?
Skim
Skim.
with an M.
I'm all over it. Okay, I got it. I'm locked in. Okay, so what are some things we can price? What are some things we can price here?
Some things you can price here.
Like pricing of Croy. Actually,
Yeah.
you actually have to like do that. You have to
Yeah.
get as much phlegm as you can to make the sound.
We have the
It's like Louisville. Going to Louisville. Yes, Jay.
Sorry. So we ran out of hard drive space?
We did, and
So
I have
this
no.
next one
I have
we
no
won't
idea
record.
how we're still even streaming.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
we
It's
didn't
just
run
not,
out. We
it's
didn't
just
run
not
out of
saving it to your hard drive.
We didn't run out of streaming space.
Yeah, no, because that's just RAM.
So
It's just
do you,
RAM.
is okay? So we can't even
Buffalo
screen
Lightsaber,
capture
are
this.
we better? Are we more in
It'll
focus
still
now?
save to YouTube. It automatically saves to YouTube and it'll be on YouTube,
Okay.
but it just won't save to the computer itself.
Tony, it's kind of like the Land of the Apes. You have to you put something stored away and it comes back 50 years. It's like 45 seconds before they get the message. So I asked her a question. I have to wait. She has to wait. She's gonna get it in 45 seconds. Like, yeah. All right. Do we? I don't know. Can we add that to the end if we want? His little
What?
pricing issues.
Okay. All right.
Pricing. How to price things.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Do we want to start or?
Yeah, I wanna start.
Okay. All right. Ready?
Any second.
All right.
It looks like it's kind of focusing on the flags instead of you, I think.
Yeah, I think what's your name? Rowan. Can you click on, is Nick's face in the screen, the little camera there, the Lumix camera? Is he like a little box around his face?
No.
Click on his face. Go, it is not,
It just says you.
what, it's there?
No, it's just you.
All right. Oh, it's on me, that's me, find me or him, I don't care. That's fine.
Can I do it in the center? Or?
No,
Still
no,
looks
that'll be
blurry.
on the,
Alright,
she said that?
I put a box on.
I don't know, I have to look at that. Okay, so we're gonna be blurry, I'm okay. We're just gonna go, ready, Jay, what are we talking about? Did you talk about it already?
Yeah, we have
I
some
wasn't here.
Q&A.
Okay.
So
That's fine.
you'll catch up.
All right, ready?
No.
Here we go.
It's Issuenite! With Mike Nick and Jay.
All right. Great.
Thank you once again for joining us for another edition of Issuenite. If you've never seen the show before, talk about serious, important issues. We update you, we inform you about things, frankly, you don't really see or read out there in newspapers or what they call the internet. Speaking of which, we are on
The
YouTube.
internet. We're on the internet.
Yeah, we're on YouTube.
Read your computer. We're there.
Okay. We're on YouTube, and if you can click the subscribe button, not sure why I'm even asking that, but just please click that. Not sure where that is located on your screen,
the
but
clicking
just
sound
click
right
it. Okay. And join us for the live chat as well. So why don't we get on to our first set of issues? Hold on, I gotta get to, and then I gotta click this. So is it coming up? Yep, good. So once again, we have viewers who have some questions, and we're here to provide some answers. Tony, what's our first question that we have?
We do have questions from our viewers. Leah posts the question. She wants to know about the rules regarding mailboxes because sometimes mailboxes are in the house, sometimes they're like at the street, sometimes they're on your side of the
That
street,
camera went out.
and sometimes they're on the other side of the street. And I'm pretty sure, and you guys could correct me if I'm wrong. This goes.
We will, Tony. We will.
Goes all the way back to remember the 70s. Nick, remember the 70s?
Vaguely.
Vaguely,
Yes.
and they had the gas crisis. Like there wasn't enough gasoline, so they had the rotating, like based on your license plate, even or odd. You'd either get like gas Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or gas Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, something like that.
What
So
happened on Sundays?
Everything was closed on Sundays in the 70s, back
Yeah.
when things were simpler. And so I think that's what it is. It's like based on your license plate, if you got an odd license plate, the mailbox is on the other side of the street. If it's an even license plate, you get it on your side. So I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Is that your understanding?
Tony, I'd like to respond to that, but I stopped paying attention.
And
what-
Tony, I wasn't listening either because mine and Nick's camera is out. So I don't remember what we did 2 weeks ago when basically my camera ran out of battery.
Okay.
So there's no way to get it back on. So what did we do last time for the cameras? Did we share? You two shared a camera?
Do you want me to like turn this around, or
What did we do?
we shared and you
Yes.
shared something
We're gonna
like
do
that?
So here we go. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes. And so
Okay.
now I got to do J here.
All right.
J.
Okay. So,
All right. So, I got it.
Yeah.
all right. I heard something about mailboxes and license plates, and I think I heard enough to just
I
guess.
heard enough, Jay.
To take
Enough. Why are you so far away?
some type of guess, really, without knowing much of anything you just said, and just say that you in order. If your mailbox is by your house, that's basically saying that we trust you to go out on your porch and get your mail. But if it's on the street, there's a whole mess of tests you have to pass in order to have your mailbox on the street to show you're competent to go out there and not cause problems. Right, Tony?
Well, no, I think if you have a mailbox at your house, that means you don't have a driver's license or you don't have a car. So you're either too young or too old. But if you have it at the street, you have a car, you could drive to the end of your driveway and get your mail.
Do you? Are there female boxes? If there's a mailbox, are there female boxes?
I that makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, I think it did.
So I guess I'd have to order a male one if I'm male and a female one if I'm female.
But again, I wasn't listening because I was busy doing the cameras. So what are we talking about?
Why does the mailbox go where it goes and not somewhere else?
Why does the mail go where it goes?
Well, the mail goes in the box.
Why?
Why
But
does it have to? I don't know why someone's putting mail in a box. Why do I have to go and get it? Why doesn't this
You don't
mail
have
come
to
in
get
my
it.
hand?
In fact, I haven't gotten it in 4 days, and it's stuffed like it's sticking out of my mail. Literally, it's coming out.
Someone
The
told me
mailing.
you have to get it, so I don't actually have to pull
Well,
this out.
It depends on what town you live in, I think. Aren't there rules? There's probably rules that you
I don't
got to
think
get it
so.
so many days, so often.
Well, Mike's obviously not following the rules, and Mike, no one's like, come, you haven't been issued a ticket.
Listen,
there's no
the
warrant
garbage
out for
people,
you.
The garbage people here in South Wales, they only take the recyclables every other week. They're not used to be every week, and now it's every other week. They take the garbage every week, right? But not the recyclables. So like, if I have too much garbage, I have to recyclables. I
Or
gotta
if you
throw
have
it
too
out.
much mail and you want to recycle it all.
I just leave it there. That's my point.
And they pick it up.
Yeah, they're
Every
not
other
picking
week.
up the recyclables. I'm not picking up the mail.
Well,
Stop sending me stuff. What are we talking? I totally missed the beginning. What is the issue?
no, I think we covered it, Mike. I think we're
Oh,
good.
good. So it's solved.
Is there another question, Tom?
Yeah, Sarah wants to know, how did strawberries and seeds end up on the outside? So most fruits got like seeds on the inside, but strawberries, they're on the outside.
I don't think they have seeds, Tony.
They wanted to.
Specky
They're
things.
expressing themselves.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm thinking is, I mean, just if you look at evolution,
I think seeds are all the rage nowadays. Chia seeds. You can get them in. I saw them out there. You can get them in your eggs nowadays.
Sure.
Chia seeds, sunflower
Chia
seeds,
pets.
chia pets. Yeah. So, with how popular seeds are nowadays, I think that they're just trying to get a hold of that craze. Really, the strawberry market hasn't been as strong lately.
so they want to be more popular.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, how are we talking about fruit? Weren't we talking about mailboxes?
We were.
Yes, we were.
But so So someone needs to go around and spray the seeds onto the water or onto the strawberries. Am I right on that?
No,
Like
I think
if you're-
God made them with on the skin.
But how do they get to the outside is, kind of the question.
someone's got to spray that. There's no other way. I mean, it's
I mean, that's just the way they are. Things are built. God made things a certain way, and
no. He didn't. He couldn't have done that. I mean,
it just seems
someone's got to spray them. I mean, if they're on the outside,
not that deep.
Again,
It's like
I
seeds.
thought we were
It's-
talking about the male here. What? I thought we were talking about
it's
the
like
male.
paint on a house. Like someone had to put the paint on the house.
Well, I think
Doesn't
I
agree.
magically-
I agree.
I
doesn't
think
Thomas
magically-
Aquinas.
I'm pretty sure the strawberries decided to put the seeds on the outside. I think they put them there themselves, Jay. I mean, we all know that evolution, there were sentient beings, before humans.
Whoa,
So I
whoa,
think
whoa. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, like for example, Burnout Boys says, "What are your guys' beliefs on the pyramids? Do you think that there were extraterrestrials, assistants, extraterrestrials? Did God make extraterrestrials?" Tony,
Well, he could have made extraterrestrials who made the pyramids, so it's plausible.
he could have made the pyramids who made the extraterrestrials.
But if
Think
you're talking
about
about ET, like ET is just some kind of plastic claymation.
I don't think he's strong enough to make a pyramid, do you? I mean, those are big bricks. Those are huge, and he's only, this tall?
Who
Yeah,
who
ET.
is only that tall?
I'm not.
God?
E.T.?
Oh, E.T. Yeah, he was short. He had a long neck though.
I mean, all right. What? Do we have another question, Tom?
Yeah. Nick wants to know what the SPF for vampires should be. I think it goes up to like 50.
That's not
That's-
strong enough.
Not strong enough. So if we were going to come up with a higher SPF.
Aren't we talking about pH balance? Is that the same thing? Or is
Both-
SPF
that-
is the
that has letters. pH's got letters and SPF's got letters, so they're similar that way, yeah.
So bats need suntan lotion. I mean, why are we putting this on animals? I don't know if
you
that's
should
a good
not
idea.
put animal products on animals unless it contains only animals.
Kids, we've said this. Don't
Yeah.
put
Natural
suntan
Well,
lotion
they
on
test-
animals.
should put fruit on your body, like anything that's natural. Never put any.
God
God
made the animals, so
read
they don't need
the
suntan
ingredients.
lotion.
If they don't have
No.
natural ingredients, don't put it on your body.
Don't worry, they test it on humans, and I think they found like 1,000. Nick, is that what?
I think that was the upper limit. Like how it could get hot enough that it doesn't, or there's absolute zero. There's absolute top sunscreen.
Because
there a-
vampires can't be in the sun at all, right?
Without the proper SPF.
Okay.
So, and I think it's literally at that top rung of SPF that
So-
they are able to be out for a short period of time.
Okay, so this allows them to go outside to the
Yeah,
beach.
I think it's only 20-second stints.
Oh,
So, I mean, if you could find shade every 20 seconds of
Sure.
walking,
kind of run between houses kind of thing.
Exactly.
What?
Sure,
So
why the
what
bats
happened
are-
to the male? Sorry.
It's
What happened to the male?
All right, if you're not going to get it, Mike, pretty soon they're going to stop delivering it because they can only shove probably 4 or 5 days worth of mail in your mailbox before they
Mike-
can't shove anything else in there.
Yeah. So which side of the street is your mailbox?
My side.
Okay, so you must have like an even license plate. Does that? What's your license plate? Is it like?
Well, which
2
part? Is it
or
the
4?
last number even? I mean, if it ends in a letter, is it even? How do we
Oh.
determine?
What
Yeah,
is your
that's a good
license plate
point.
number?
Is it?
Well, if I told you, look at right there. Oh, you can't see. No, you can't see it.
Oh.
That's not my license.
Mine is 2. That's
So
my
it
license
is
plate number.
like
Yeah,
A
really.
is A even or is B even? That's a good point. A would be odd. B would be even. C would be even. I think if it's like round or circular, it's even. If it's pointy, it's odd. So I think that's how the letters work. So you must have an even license plate.
I'm not exactly sure what my license plate is. It's a rectangle. But do you what? So what are we asking? What are we talking about here?
I think we're going on our next set of issues.
All right, good.
So if you just joined us watching Issue Night, we talk about important and serious issues of the day. Next set of issues we call
Magic carpet regulations.
Regulations. Was this you, Nick? Do we?
Yeah. As you know, I don't like to come to the show empty-handed. I always find hard-hitting
You got one? Magic carpet?
issues. Yes. So I've been informed that the magic carpet is popular seen in movies and TV shows. Yes, classically on that one.
That's not the right song, right?
That's pretty close. Basically, too many kids and some drunk and under the influence drivers are taking advantage of the lack of regulation, and now the government's trying to put some safety regulations in place. At least a couple blinkers. There's been a couple midair collisions of lane issues.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Not on a flying carpet, Mike.
Oh, that's a
not
different.
at all.
That's
No.
a different one.
Yeah, I think we need to sing it.
Yeah, and so blinkers. They're trying to get blinkers on there. Railings.
Oh.
We've had a couple
Right.
fallings.
Yes, fallings.
I mean, they're usually caught. I mean, the carpets are pretty sentient and quick.
So,
Tony,
but,
what
hold
other-
on.
go
Let me
ahead.
let me stop here. Can we put up the picture because
Oh, no.
he mentioned something about
to work on.
railings.
Wow.
We have this this boy and girl. I don't know, maybe young lovers or something, and they're sitting on the edge of it, right, Tony? I mean,
Very
you
dangerous,
can't. You need a rail. What else do you need there? I mean,
Well, you either need railings, 42 inches and 22-inch mid rails, a tow board, or you need some sort of fall protection or fall restraint. Maybe you can't see it, but there's like
Maybe,
a rope tied
baby.
around them,
Put my heart
and that prevents them from falling off. That's the only thing I can think of.
see, I'm wondering if the rope kind of cut off her circulation. She seems faint. She's dizzy.
Oh, yeah.
Like she doesn't. She looks like she's about to fall off that blanket.
I think this
she-
picture was taken pre-regulation too.
Yeah.
So
She might be
Yeah.
lactose intolerant. Actually, what I'm concerned about is why is the magic carpet forming into a TIE fighter? So if you notice, this part right here is part of a TIE. It's becoming a TIE fighter. That's the. See what I'm saying? It's like
Well,
forming
I
a
think
TIE
he's
fighter.
preparing for hyperspace.
That's the problem with
Yeah.
the. Sorry, Tone. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well,
What is that?
like that's the empire nowadays, low on funds. So we're going to use magic carpets,
What happened?
and we're going to try to get away with that. I mean that's just pathetic use of empire money. But I would say this is Buffalo Lifesavers a great
Not a TIE fighter.
point.
No, I'm
They're
wrong.
really not paying attention to the road. Like this is distracted driving. This is a perfect example of distracted driving. A girl next to you faints. And you got to take care of her. This man is distracted. He's not doing what he should be doing.
Jay actually looks like he's stealing her ring. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
Looks like she's going after her ring right now. So
All right,
yeah.
that's another problem.
Yeah.
Why does that keep popping up, Jay? What are you doing?
I think
All right,
that
sorry, my
this
bad.
carpet must have that lane assist. So
Oh.
it's like automated driving,
Right.
which I think, excuse me, I think
Lift
there
up
needs
your
to be
arms,
some
Tony.
rules.
Oh, I can't do it.
I think there needs to be some
Oh,
rules.
wrong camera. Rules.
Okay. So
I thought it was OSHA regulations, Tony. Yeah, let's spill it.
Well,
You got
I
the
think
railings.
it's more DMV, right? Department of
Yeah,
Motor
are they going to
Vehicle.
put?
Like
license plates on
automated lane assist and like the sensors, maybe some sensors so it doesn't, and then blink like to next point, blinkers left, right, up, down.
Right.
kind
What
of
are the
blinkers.
accident prevention? I mean, you have airbags in a car. If you stop, like
Right.
when you're in a Star Trek, like they'd stop and then you wouldn't see people fly through the windows. I mean, somehow gravity's holding them down, but not crushing them. Not so much gravity to crush them. I mean, what will the front of the thing will it flip up or something? Or
Well,
will
you
it
would need
flip
a
up?
lot of gravity to hold them in place if you're going to stop fast. Maybe like a small black
No, but
hole. behind them.
maybe though the front flips up and gets in your face of the
Well,
magic carpet.
Yeah, they got the side impact bags and the
Yeah.
front impact bags.
Uh-huh.
That would work.
Yeah.
once again, Buffalo Lifesavers, good point. She's saying this is like an older carpet, perhaps not really fuel efficient. New York State, I know they passed new laws that this needs to be more efficient, so they're going to convert them. She's saying the solar carpets, and that's probably a better use. I mean, I think with the solar carpet, I don't think she's going to get faint. The problem is what they're sitting on is going to be very hot. right, Tony? I mean,
Yeah.
wouldn't that be dangerous?
It's also ineffective. I mean, if you're sitting on the solar panel, you're blocking the sun. So you need to
Very
be
inefficient.
transparent. Like
If you could fly upside down and have the solar panels on the bottom of
Yeah.
the thing, that would
it's
be
a
more
whole
efficient.
gravity thing. Again.
Gravity thing again.
Yeah.
though. And you got to worry about blood getting to your brain.
Right. But if you got enough gravity, like if the solar panel was thick enough, it would create so much gravity that you would stick to it.
It would.
But then it would be too big to
All
fly.
right, they could Velcro themselves to the under part of a solar magic carpet.
Yeah.
And the problem is though, then you're still touching something very hot. You know, you're going to probably come away with some burns, you know, hopefully not too severe, but at least you're keeping it green.
And how do
So-
you wash your magic carpet? I mean, how do you wash it?
I mean-
is it alive? Does it does it
I
not
think it
like
flies
it?
through. Like when you bring your car.
Oh, like a car wash, a
car,
carpet
it
wash?
flies through, yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, and then also, as part of these regulations, they're also adding that you need to get your license. And I think Tony, you had some insight into what the tests were for this, right?
Well, I mean, you're going to be driving an autonomous vehicle, so you got to practice like not paying attention and just letting go, because there's no steering wheel in these new autonomous vehicles.
Tom is going to be driving the vehicle?
Autonomy.
Thomas?
Thomas, yeah.
Thomas's vehicle?
Only Tom's.
Thomas vehicle? Thomas's
Thomas's make
Thomas's vehicle.
Thomas's make
Thomas's vehicle.
they make English muffins, but maybe they also are in the car. They could be with the magic
They
carpet.
got similar shape,
Yeah.
I think.
So
They got the round ones. and the,
well, they branch. You know, you branch off. You have to be
Oh, yeah,
diversified.
if you
So you know,
don't you die, you stagnate.
can't just make English muffins.
Oh, I love English muffins.
Right. If you just join us, you're watching Issuenight. We talk about important and serious issues of the day, and another one here. This is what we call
What do we call this? Jay?
fairy tale issues.
Oh. Very nice.
So I guess we're having problems with the Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah.
Nick, what was specifically going on with the growing?
Yeah, so from the world of fairy tale issues, you see, this fairy tale's been around for a long time. They've been going at it for a long time, but they got a little complacent. They didn't really switch up. They didn't really follow proper farming protocol. Didn't do crop rotations, proper irrigation, or anything like that. So now the beanstalk's starting to get a little short. It's not as strong as it used to be. It's smaller. And at this point, it's not even reaching the cloud and the castle up top. So
that's good, right?
well, now when the Giants are down here, so they
why are they
came
down here? What happened?
They chased Jack again down the beanstalk, chased him down to the bottom, and you know,
Is Jack the giant?
no, Jack is the goose.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyways, so they
Wait,
chased
there's
him.
a goose that went up a
Laid the golden
beanstalk.
egg.
Why didn't it
No, the
fly?
goose
Why is it
laid an egg.
climbing?
No, Jack's the goose, and then Goose is the person.
Never.
what? Goose is a person and
Yeah.
Jack's a goose.
Mm-hmm.
No. Because Goose, what was it? Top Gun. Goose
He
was.
He died though, Jay, in that one. Did you see the second one?
Never.
It was really good.
Didn't even
just
know there's a second one.
Really, Tom Cruise is good actor.
Okay.
American hero.
So we have a
Anyways.
picture. Sorry, go ahead, Nick.
So basically, we have a big problem where these giants are now stuck on the earth. You know, they're trying to get farmers to come out and figure out what's going on with the beanstalk, communicate with the giants to get them back up.
Did they fall from the beanstalk? 'Cause, I mean, they must have.
They
fallen.
came down chasing Goose, to who stole the golden egg, and they came down to chase, and they came back to the beanstalk, and it's just not tall enough to get them back
Looks
up.
like he's falling.
Yeah, so he fell.
oh.
Yeah. And so now they're stuck. They can't get back up. And they're trying to communicate with the farmers, but they're too tall. So they can't hear. It just sounds like...
Is that?
You know what?
Is this lady threatening this guy here? Wait a minute.
No, I think
Is she
she's
threatening with the axe here?
she's horrified.
What's she gonna chop
So-
up here? What is that?
So the woman is horrified in the corner there, but I don't think she's horrified at a giant coming down the beanstalk. That there's a kid there with an axe, and he's about to bring it down on his hand.
No, I don't think it's his hand. I think this is a asparagus stalk here.
Oh,
Well,
he's harvesting asparagus. That's the wrong
And is
implementation.
she going? "Blah, blah, 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 blah," this lady here.
yeah.
Lolly,
I think that's
his
what
name-
it sounds
her
like to
name.
the giant because he's so tall.
Oh,
You can't really. I mean, can you hear an ant talk to you?
Yes, I can
You
hear
can?
you talk to me. He talks like
Can you hear an
this.
ant talk to you?
Yes, he'd talk like this, and ant would talk like this.
So hold
He's
on,
out.
Tony. Go back. How is it the wrong implementation? What the
Right,
accident?
Yeah, they
Right.
should be using that implement. They should be using, they make the specific. What's he harvesting?
Not sure.
It's like a sickle kind of thing to harvest
asparagus stalks, Tony.
asparagus, yeah.
Okay. If it was a sickle, should he raise it that high and should he put his hand that? I mean, isn't his hand a little close? That's
His
not
hand's
proper.
in the line of fire. Yeah, you're right. So either improper training, or maybe last line of defense. Those gloves that protect against axes.
And also, there's no use of blood circle here. Not setting a proper perimeter. Like that axe is too close to two pedestrians.
Right, yeah.
there,
I'm a
yeah.
little confused.
Should've
Why are there
barrier
golf
tape.
clubs here, and why are there fish swimming here?
Okay.
Well, that's what fish do, right? They swim.
What else would they be doing?
I don't know.
I
Just
think
thought
the
that.
giant was golfing and he got mad. He threw his golf clubs into the water, and the fish are like, "What are you doing? I don't want these golf clubs here."
All right. So why? What we
Doesn't
need to
explain the axe.
Doesn't
but-
explain it.
All right, what we need to solve here is how are we going to get this beanstalk? I mean, do we have to have a beanstalk? Can't we just have rope? I mean, you can go to Lowe's, you can buy rope by the foot. I mean, how many
It's
more
hard to
feet do we
push
need
this
here?
down.
So they're
It's hard to
working.
push the rope, though.
They're working on
Not that
building
one.
an elevator
No, not that one.
or something of that sort, but the giants don't fit in it. It's kind of, and there's because of the weather we've been having lately. It's been hard to build something that tall. So it's kind of been a struggle, but I think that they're working. They're thinking about maybe a rope, but the rope's too small. It's like holding like a strand of hair in your hand if you're a giant. So I mean, we're here to tackle issues. So
Did they-
Yeah.
maybe we can come
Maybe
up with
like
something.
fertilizer, would that help the beanstalk?
potentially. I don't know what
bigger.
they've thought of. The farmers again are trying to collaborate, but again, it's really hard to hear for the giants because they're so tall.
Right.
It's too far.
All right, so Buffalo Lifesavers makes a point. They don't make clubs in proper sizes for giants. So is this a problem? Like, should the giants be having a club? And could the club help them get back to where they need to be?
It could certainly get them funding. I hear that if you go on the those golf tours, you could get a lot of money. So, and these
Oh.
giants they're so big they could drive a couple 100 yards no problem. You know, so
if they had the right size club, they might really, to your point, really be able to get that initial drive all the way to the green. That would
exactly. So they can make some money, pay for elevator, whatever it is
the
that they
putting
need.
might be tough for them though. I don't know.
Well,
Might falter on with the putting.
all right, so there are sports scholarships out there. There's government funding for the proper sporting equipment that you might need. I mean, the thing is I don't think any of these giants know how to fill out the form. They don't know which website to go to. Can we help them with that? Do we know what they need to do, or
Mm-hmm.
can someone
sorry.
sponsor them?
I got distracted looking up Jack and the Beanstalk images, but I haven't really found anything.
Yeah, they're normally
really important. I
cartoons
just found
and
cartoons,
things
Found-
like that.
found
So,
this. He's stuck, but I that's it. That's all I really found.
Yeah, that was back in the good days when the Beanstalk was really producing.
Right,
You know?
really healthy
Right,
looking
really
healthy
beanstalk
looking.
there. Yeah,
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
agreed. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, like they did it once, and it really kicked off like a good career. But we should also consider it might be time just to hang up the Beanstalk. Hang up the career for the Giants and
well,
the Jack. They had their run. Not every show goes for 100 seasons. Not every Beanstalk is going to be a success.
Cheers went a long time. Cheers,
Yeah,
21 seasons, I believe. And Mash,
wow,
yeah.
is it? Oh no, maybe Mash was 21.
maybe.
Can we look that up, Tony?
The,
The longest running TV show, please.
So here's my thing is
It might have been Issuenite actually.
The
How long have
Issuenite's
you
been
doing
long.
it?
We've
Yeah.
25,
yeah
30 years.
yeah.
We took off 15 though. I don't think that counts. Go ahead.
So, we talked about the beanstalk. I don't know if Mike, we bring this picture up again, but it's
where'd it go?
this I believe is an organic beanstalk, and they're susceptible to a lot of chemicals and pesticides. And this isn't the GMO ones that we have, and the GMO ones have the Roundup resistance to them. So maybe that's the problem, is that we need a GMO with Roundup resistance. One that could grow not be affected by, if people are spraying Roundup, if they're spraying trees and things like that, right?
What is General Motors? What is that, Jay?
That's genetically modified organism.
Oh, okay.
So
that makes sense.
What is the problem here? What's the issue? What are we having? What are we talking about?
Golf, I think.
I think we
Right.
were.
I think it's a beanstalk. Actually.
Yeah. This is your issue, Nick. You bring it back. Bring us home on this.
Yeah, so I think that's a good idea, because we came here to solve this problem. I think that getting a GMO beanstalk, so that way it really is strong enough to grow once again. But again, that's going to cost money. So I think that what we're going to do is enter these giants into some golf tournaments, really, because they could drive that thing like 500
Oh my
yards,
gosh.
no problem. Exactly. And the
amazing.
putting will be a problem. We can get them some proper training, and I think they'll be able to pay for the beanstalk that way. So I think we really tackled this issue with great force
sincerity.
here. Yeah.
Prosperity.
The weight it deserves.
All right. Well said, Nick.
Prosperity.
Unfortunately, we're out of time. We'd just like to thank everyone for participating. Thank you on the live chat. And don't forget to join us once again for another edition of Issue Night.